Hi, and very welcome, Trish, and thank you so much for agreeing to speak with me and chat about your business and how your business journey has gone. Ladies, this is Trish. She's been one of my one-to-one clients, and I just thought you would find her story really interesting and extremely inspiring. So, Trish, would you just like to tell us a little bit about you, about your business journey, because it is inspiring how you've completely turned your life around completely, and let everybody get to know you.
Well, thank you. Yeah. So as Moira said, my name's Trish and I'm almost 57. So next week I'm going to be 57.
Amazing.
I'm married with 4 children, 9 grandchildren.
Wow.
I've been self-employed for 25 years. So when I first left school, I became an accountant and I was made redundant, and basically at the same time as I got pregnant with my twins. And so as I was made redundant, I didn't have a job. And my husband's dad owned a taxi business and he was really struggling with his books. So I offered to do his accounts for him. And before I knew it, I was driving a taxi, I was doing his books, and he retired and I took over the taxi business.
Wow.
So fast forward that for 19 years, I did the taxis, I run the business. So 365 days I worked very hard, obviously 4 children as well. Yeah, it was quite tough. I am a total netball lover. I've played netball since I was 7. So the only time I've given up playing netball is when I have my children. I've always been really sporty. I love going to the gym, just generally love keeping fit, love gardening, cycling. Yeah, I'm a very homely person as well. I love my family. I've got a few notes here, so I'm just making sure I don't miss anything out. So anyway, after 19 years of doing the taxi business, my husband said to me one day, "Do you fancy buying a cafe?" So I was like, "Cafe? Okay." Totally different from the taxi business, but it was quite exciting of the thought I wouldn't be working 365 days a year, you know, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, you name it. I worked. So it was quite a challenge, to be fair, and a cafe is really hard work too. So I get up at 4:45, 6 days a week, and although I finish, the cafe closes at 2, I'm still working till 3 or 4 sometimes, cleaning up after. Then what happened is, along my journey of all this work, I've got 4 children, like I said, and sadly, all 4 of them were in domestic violence relationships. So without realizing it, my health was taking a bit of a toll, and it was spiraling out of control, really. I was eating badly to compensate, basically comfort eating, I suppose you could say, to cope with what was going on with my children. And or I was going out running or playing netball. So just basically trying to shut myself off from the world. And what happened in the end, my health got really bad and I was in pain from head to toe. And I had to go to the doctors. After seeing a lot of different doctors and specialists with lots of different pains, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and depression. So going back,
it's massive, isn't it?
yeah. So if you haven't heard of fibromyalgia, by the way, sorry, all the muscles in my body hurt all the time. I could barely sit. I couldn't lay sometimes. I couldn't sleep. I was always tired. So in the end, bearing in mind, I've got my 40-year service to All England Netball. I had to give up netball. So for me, that was absolutely massive. And that was my true love. So anyway, what happened was, after seeing lots of different doctors and specialists, having acupuncture, steroid injections, honestly, you name it, guys. I was on 16 tablets a day. And I will cut a long story very short. Like I say, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and depression. And I was introduced to the 30 Days to Healthy Living plan, which is a plant-based, like a detox, where you eliminate lots of different foods: gluten, dairy, soy, wheat, alcohol, caffeine, sugar from your diet for 30 days. So bearing in mind, I've been seeing doctors for quite a few years. I thought, I'll give it a go. I've got nothing to lose. And so after 2 weeks of being on the plan, I could not believe the results I was seeing. I was starting to get more energy. My pains were lessening. And yeah, I was starting to feel really good about myself again. And by the time I completed the 30-day plan, my pains had gone. I was no longer on any medication. I even gave up my depression tablets, which I'd been on for several years. I was on 200 milligrams of sertraline, which is a very high dose of depression tablets. And I could not believe it. Honestly, I was running around like a spring chick again. And I joined Arbonne, so this is the company that I did the detox with, because I wanted to help other people struggling with their health and wellness. And it's become, you know, massive for me now, because also, actually, I forgot to say that when I was really poorly, me and my husband moved house. So we had a really big house with swimming pool and everything. We sold our house and we bought a bungalow because I struggled to walk up the stairs. That was how poorly I was. And I also drew out my pension because I didn't think I was going to have a good quality of life. So seriously, guys, we definitely are what we eat. I've turned my life around. I no longer eat processed foods. I don't have dairy anymore. I very, very rarely have gluten. I've literally changed my diet completely, and it's made a massive difference.
And so how did that change your whole attitude to business? You then changed your total career, didn't you?
Yeah. So I was going to sell the cafe and suddenly took it off the market type of thing because I got my health back. I had people running it for me. And I've been selling the products, you know, the health and wellness products in the cafe as well. So I've helped so many other people. And I just get such a good feeling of being able to help other people with their health and wellness. And I truly never thought that I would be able to say that. So yeah, I absolutely love the business and everything that it is for me. They don't only sell nutrition, they sell makeup, skincare, body care, and it's all Swiss. It's a Swiss company. They sell plant-based products, and they've been going for 40 years, and they're a B Corp company, and they are so confident in the products that they sell. They offer a 45-day money-back guarantee. So if you order anything, and even if you've half used it or it's nearly empty, and you say to them, I'm not happy with this because whatever the reason, honestly, they will give you your money back. So
when you started your new business and you were all inspired to sell these products, and really it was a total change in your life and you'd gone from being ill, what was the things that you had to overcome? What was you finding so different to what you were doing before that you felt you had to get coaching and all that sort of thing?
Well, so obviously for me before, I might have had my own business, yes, but people were coming to me. People were coming to the taxi, ordering a taxi, or coming into the cafe to get food. Whereas now I am trying to promote the products that I'm selling. It was completely different. And I wasn't on social media. And Arbonne are an online health and wellness company, which is fantastic for this day and age, but I was not on social media. So
not for you, not with your tech skills.
that was where the problem began, because I used to work in the office, like I said, but a very long time ago, over 25 years ago, when I worked in an office, we didn't have technology like it is now. I think just as I was about to leave, I think emails were just coming in, if I can remember rightly. So yeah, modern technology. Even when I worked in the wages office, it was all worked out by hand. You had a book and you looked up the tax code and you worked out the tax. You didn't just type it into the computer like you do now and it works everything out for you. So I'm definitely not a whiz when it comes to technology.
So what did we do? How did working with me help you? How did it change so that now you really are selling products and you are really now a whiz online? I mean, it's amazing when I look at your page and how you've changed and everything. It really is a transformation.
I'm definitely getting there. And seriously, guys, I found you on Facebook originally, and I saw that you helped women over 45, so that's obviously perfect for me. And I joined you, and I couldn't even. You said to me to paste my business page. I didn't even know how to do that. So you literally, you got in touch with me one Saturday when you don't even work Saturdays, and literally step by step went through it for me, showed me how to do it, and I was like, oh my God, I just did that. So really basic, which is what I needed, because seriously, guys, I did not have a clue. And it's funny you should say that, because my daughter said to me the other day, Mum, I saw you did a reel on Instagram. I don't even know how to do that. And I was like, yeah, check me out. So, I think it's just facing our fears, and a lot of it is in the mindset. And being part of a health and wellness company, we learn a lot about our mind, body, and skin. So it's definitely getting over that fear in the head, saying that you can't do it, because we can do anything we set our minds to, ladies. Especially,
and it's also when I remember, like you saying, that Saturday when you said, Moira, I can't even do this link, and I sat in my garden and I talked you through how to do it. And somebody had said to you before that, practice makes perfect, and you went, how can I practice it? I don't know how to do it. And I think it's just talking in a language, isn't it? In a language that not making you feel stupid, and because we've all been there. And I think I'm always saying every day I'm useless at tech, and because I am useless at tech, so I think just working with somebody that can speak in your language.
Yeah, and we muddle our way through it, and it doesn't matter. I mean, I heard a really good. I'm listening to a lot of podcasts and reading a lot of books, obviously on network marketing, etc. And people get from the bottom of the mountain to the top of the mountain by, learning and making mistakes, falling back down and keep going. You don't run a marathon, decide now I'm going to run a marathon and just do it. You need to train. So you need to keep working at it. And it doesn't matter if you make mistakes, because we're all human. We all make mistakes. And I think it's just nice to actually see people like us going from, I've never done this before. I've never really used makeup. I watch all the makeup artists in Arbonne and I think, wow, I didn't know that. I've just obviously recently started trying all the products. The skincare is absolutely amazing, I've got to say that. But yeah, everything is a learning curve. And what I love about your group, everyone that's in it, everyone just helps each other and, pull each other up if you're struggling. That's what we're there for. We're all human, like I say, and we all need guidance at some stage. You know, if someone asked me a question about netball, I'd say yes, I know that. I'm a netball player, I'm a coach, I'm an umpire. I've been playing since I was 7, so I know everything there is to know about netball.
If you need to know about business, you need to speak to somebody who knows about business.
Yeah, that's right. That's definitely right. So, you know, find that person that can help you and encourage you and get rid of those fears and just go for it, because it's certainly helped me so much.
Yeah, so, you have transformed, and you really have transformed. It's hard to imagine, but you didn't even know how to open a new tab on your computer or anything.
No.
And so business coaching is not, it's not just about, you know, people think it's all about just strategy. It's about whatever you need and to give you confidence and to get you to go further. And you really have conquered so much. So now long term, what is your plans and what is your advice to anybody? I know you've said if you need help, then seek it. If there's something missing, don't just struggle along, because you just keep struggling along.
Right. Just keep, I think you need to just keep finding the tools that are going to help you in your business to grow, you know.
And what are your long-term plans now with your business? Because I know it's flying along at a rate of knots.
Well, the funny thing is, like I said to you, I didn't join Arbonne because I was looking for another business, because obviously I've got my cafe and I also coach netball at a private school when there's no COVID. So I definitely wasn't looking for another job. So now I've got myself 3 jobs. But I suddenly realised that the cafe is really hard work. And, you know, like I say, I'm not getting any younger. So my long-term plans, I want to sell the cafe by the time I'm 60, get this health and wellness business up and running, helping other people, you know, with their health and wellness, whether it's that or whether it's wealth. Do you know what I mean? I can help people in all aspects of that. So I'm really excited to go on this journey. And also, I drew out my pension, like I said. So I need to build a new pension plan. So that is
the other thing.
That is my goal now. Obviously, helping other people is very important, and I like doing that. That's the sort of person I am. I've always been that type of person that always puts everyone first. That's probably why I got poorly in the first place. So this health and wellness business has taught me to put myself first, which I've never done before. So it's been quite a challenge, but yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
And I think that's something that that's a really good way to end it, because so many women, and this is something I say all the time, and you know this, Patricia, because we've known each other now for quite, well, at least 6 months. We started working together about 6 months ago. But it's women, I think all women, I think when we were young, we weren't told we could have it all. We were just told that we were going to be mum, we were going to be daughter, we were going to be wife, we were going to be bookkeeper, we were going to be bottle washer, we were going to be all these things. But we never, ever were told we should put ourselves first. Never were we ever told that. And I think that's a really good way to end this interview, and advice to give everybody. Remember that it is fine and good to put yourself first.
Absolutely.
And finally, at this age, we can. And it just feels empowering, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's very difficult when you've got a family. You know, like I said, I've got 4 children, and for me to think about myself sometimes before them was very, very difficult. But my doctor did give me some good advice that I need to put myself first. That was why I got myself so poorly. So now I'm not spending a fortune on different, you know, having massages and acupuncture and all that sort of thing. I'm spending it on my self-care, like, you know, treating myself to nice makeup, nice skincare, which I didn't realize before, that some of the skincare, guys, that we buy, so many chemicals in it. It's so important what we put in our body and on our body. You know, we really do need to look after our health. and especially with that horrible C word these days, the makeup makes a massive difference, that it's got no chemicals in it. So yeah, like I say, I've never actually looked into that before. So I've learned a lot myself, and I've got a lot more to learn and a lot more to give. And we can all just help each other. And that's what I love about this group. So
Fabulous.
yeah,
and we love having you in there. And I actually adored working with you on a one-to-one basis. And
yeah, well, the feeling was very mutual. Thank you very much.
Yeah, because I just saw so much progress, and it was just really lovely. So thank you. And I love those words of advice to the rest of the ladies, to remember it is okay to put yourself first and think about yourself.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much, Patricia. Like I say, your journey has been amazing, from being a very, very sick woman to turning it around to being a fit woman and running 2 businesses, and 3 businesses, including your coaching and all these other things, and doing something you love. So I think your story is really inspirational. So thank you very, very much for coming on, and I'm sure everybody will be sending you messages after they've seen this interview.
It's been a pleasure. It's been lovely getting to know you.
Likewise. All right, speak to you soon, Patricia.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.